And shaboop, we are live. We're back.
We're back,
baby. Hello, everybody. To whoever is watching right now. It has been a month. That's too long.
Yeah. Too long.
Too long. Are we gonna post more often, Drew?
Maybe. It depends upon scheduling largely. But hopefully, I mean, I'm pretty sure that like this month, that like June, although it's gonna be busy towards the end of it, like I'm pretty free like the weeks of June. So like hopefully we're gonna be streaming more. I would hope so. Might even experiment with building maps on stream, so we'll see. So I don't know. Who knows?
Ooh. Who's to say?
But whatever the case, are y'all excited to get back into Allatour? We left off with a big old like soap opera, like because I've been promising chaos. The last thing that happened in this game was we found a heterosexual couple and both the people were pregnant. So
exactly.
Yeah.
We established Mpreg.
Yep.
Yeah, right. It's canon in this world.
Yeah.
Yep.
And Drew didn't realize before what Mpreg was.
Nope, I didn't know, but now I do.
I mean, it's in the name.
Yeah. It's pretty self-explanatory.
I did some research. I was ready to learn.
You did some research.
What did you research?
What'd you research?
That was a lot on.
Just type it in.
Where did you research?
What the hell's it called? Wattpad?
I have some links I can send you.
You should have done AO3. There's more culture there.
Okay, culture.
Like
better tagging
and
system.
By culture, I mean like the bacteria that makes kombucha.
That is very good. That was very good.
Oh my god, that's so good.
God, that's
Holy
so real.
Am I wrong?
No,
I don't know.
You're 100% correct.
I don't know anything about any fan fiction websites at all. It's just
that
all
should tell you all you
osmosis.
need to know. I think it's an acquired taste.
Yes.
That's how they get you.
Yeah.
But you see one, eventually you're like, oh, this looks interesting, and then there's that tag, and you're like, ah. But the rest of it, you're like, okay, and then you read it, and you're like,
yeah. Enemies to lovers, non-canon pairing, mayonnaise play.
Joaquino.
That's how they get you. That's how they get you.
Well, you think
It's the Brittany Broski meme.
Guys, are you looking me dead right in my mouth and saying that I shouldn't include mayonnaise play in Allatour? Because we're going into an insane. Oh, yeah, is that a challenge? Esposito? Is that a
Yes.
Listen, I can handle Mpreg. I can handle non-canon pairing. I draw the line at
mayonnaise.
You are not gonna fuck this mayonnaise.
Is mayonnaise even canon in this world?
LaCroix is canon.
But that's different. That's different.
We're going into an arc that could get us sponsored or sued.
Exactly.
Was mayo.
Mayo.
Was mayo invented?
1756 in French.
Oh
Both French and Spanish claims. It definitely exists.
Well. Guess who's fucking mayonnaise now? Wow, not even that joke.
Because we are gonna be fucking mayonnaise.
He's really fallen off since Hathor dumped him.
Yeah.
Con, not Iggy.
Oh, that's what I thought you said.
Hey, Con, why do you have a 3-gallon jug of mayo?
Don't worry about it.
She left me.
This makes
me think of a manga. I don't remember the name of it. But it was like these people who had to save this fantasy world. But like in the first chapter, like this village is like starving. The children are starving, but they have a lot of eggs and oil. So we're gonna teach them how to make mayonnaise so they can save themselves.
Stardew speedrun.
Yep. Send the children to the mines.
They yearn for the mines.
They yearn for the mines.
This is true.
Well, I mean, personally, I yearn for the D&D. Anybody interested in...
me too.
Anyone interested in playing some D&D? Oh, God. I gotta get it out before I have to start talking.
Teacher.
Was it? Yes.
We haven't played D&D in a month.
Okay.
I would like to play.
Okay, got it, okay. I was so confused. It was like, am I supposed to, like... do something? Like, I'm not sure.
Drew.
Oh, okay.
Guys, I've realized my ears are at different heights if you can't see. This is where the glasses would be.
Oh no.
I'm gonna call you lopsided Larry.
And that's why I have 20/20 vision and those glasses are fake.
Okay.
That's why you can't see Olo.
Can't see Olo.
Can't see Olo.
Olo, it's like O-L-O. It's like 2 eyes and a nose in the middle because you see with your eyes.
Makes you think.
There you go. Deep,
Really makes you think.
Deep thoughts with the deep.
Deep thoughts with the deep.
Okay. Well, with all of that, anything else we want to go over before we hop right in?
Realize. That's all.
Anything else?
Nope.
No, and no. Okay. Then, how do I start this? Oh, I've forgotten. Hold on, wait.
Deep breath.
Deep cleansing breath.
I'm getting to it. Right. I go, we all play some D&D?
Yeah.
Yeah, we do.
Yes, and yes.
Yes.
Then, as always, a deep and cleansing breath before we begin. Sound good?
Yeah.
All right, please join me. It's like coming home, and everything after the breath is canon. First of all, very impressed that I was able to say that so fluidly. It's been a month, and because it's been a month, I did write a little bit of a recap. However, as a gameplay consequence as to what was discussed last session with this ambient heightened emotion charm effect emanating out from Eau Deuce, I am also going, because again, once you guys solve the mystery of where it's coming from and stop that, you will be able to end this charm effect. However, until then, of course, we're all going to be playing the field, all going to be getting a little bit more emotional than usual, and also, the way in which I describe things to you is going to change to mimic this heightened emotional form. Make sense?
Ooh,
Oh, yeah.
That's fucking cool.
Okay. Meaning that this is the recap that I wrote.
God.
Last time on Allatour, 3 heroes, 2 big dogs, 1 long emotional conversation, and a live possum in a burlap sack. Les Jolie was able to make their way down the Honey River, deepening their bonds to one another. As Wax plans a birthday party, Allatour and Cherie talk about their relationships with Palm LaCroix, Higgy, and most importantly, each other. Also, Spritz and Bert cuddled, you met a vampire spawn spy, and discovered a heterosexual relationship where both the man and woman were pregnant. Then, you took to commandeering their boats to make your way to the island castle of Eau Deuce. And that is where we return to Allatour, as emotions begin running higher than they ever have before. Water splashing upon your faces, everyone begins to shine in the sunlight. Cherie, your muscles are almost bursting from your armor as you single-handedly row yourself and row your vessel. Allatour, your skin looks perfect in the lighting, reflecting off of the waters as if pirate's blood is coursing through your veins. And Wax, traveling to a place of luxury, you always did wear wealth well, as your sweet scent is carried upon the winds. As you gaze out to the waters, out towards the island, over to each other, are there any conversations that wish to happen now that your emotions are running high?
What's happened? I feel strange.
Agree. I also feel strange.
It's, God. I think Allatour's immediately overstimulated. Just like, this is too much input.
Cherie, this overwhelming surge of emotion, doesn't it make you want to talk about your feelings?
So deeply, but I can't.
You can't. Why is that?
It's complicated.
It's complicated.
You always say it's complicated.
This is true.
Because it is.
Thank you, McClover.
Thank you for the 9 months, McClover. 9 months
carried
of this
this
baby,
baby to
100
term.
episodes.
Oh man.
There's so much you know that the people out there don't. I don't know how to grapple with it.
But jumping in feet first, is the first step to figuring it out. Even if you don't know how to do it, Cherie.
You're so right, Wax.
Yeah.
We need to find the Duke. I need to tell him everything.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
Is that not what you just said?
That is one way to interpret what I just said. We should totally do that.
Very
Are
well.
you ready to tell the Duke everything?
No.
This
But I
is
have
Days
to.
of Our lives.
Yeah.
Played fucking Days of Our Lives. We're gonna get copyright struck.
I don't know. Is this song? Whatever. We'll do it later.
Yeah.
I'll chop it out if I have to.
Do you want to rehearse first? I could turn into the Duke.
No.
I could give you his reactions.
I sense it causes you pain. Please don't do that.
Well, it might cause me pain, but I'm willing to do this for you, my dear friend, Cherie. It would hurt me if you turned down my most sincere offer.
No, it would. That's very kind of you. But I confess, the Duke knows most of what's happened, at least with me. It's more
Oh.
what I'll say to Palm.
Oh. Then I could be her.
Oh. And
I can be anyone you need me to be.
You're too kind.
what are
You
you
could-
going to say to Palm?
I don't know. You could be her without actually being her.
I can definitely do that. I can do that. Here, let me get into character.
Brush your hair out a little bit.
Oh yeah, let's
Here,
do this.
I put some lip gloss. I put some lip gloss on.
Amazing. Like aspect ratio changes, zooms in on you. You flick your hair back. You throw it around. You toss it over your shoulder.
So Cherie, it's been so long. I am about to get married to someone else? Question mark.
It's complicated.
It's so
I
complicated. But
I
you're
don't-
here, Cherie.
I don't understand
Wow.
what has happened. But you must know. You need to know the truth about me.
The truth? What
Yes,
truth is that?
many truths. This relationship is a secret, but I've been keeping a bigger secret from you and your family. I know.
What secret is that?
Ugh.
Spritz jumps up and goes, "What the fuck is going on here?"
We're practicing.
You live this every day. Be quiet.
This is
We are
you are helping
practicing.
Cherie in a time of need, Spritz. This is what you are learning.
What the? No, wait, what? What's? I'm not saying it's bad, but like, and kind of like looks, like looks at you guys, like looks in your eyes, like
I can't.
longingly, very quickly, and goes, "Shut up." And it's like, yeah, it's an ambient charm effect I've ever seen. This is gonna get crazy.
I love that
What?
Spritz is now the straight man of our group. I love this so much.
I don't know what you're talking about, Spritz. We always act like this.
I have a theory. I have
Theory?
a theory. Fourth of all, can you please put on some intense music for me?
There's an orchestra on a ship 100 yards away, and it goes, "Yes, my lady."
My theory is these Fae events have to be done in groups of 4, correct? A wedding and another wedding together, right?
Yes, this is true.
And so, no, that was perfect, orchestra. Keep that one.
Right back, guys. Sorry.
Who are you talking to?
The orchestra across the way on their boat.
There's a full 80-man orchestra like 100 yards away.
My theory is, why would Palm be waiting so long to get married? We know that the Fae people, Roy and Creda,
Creda.
right?
G-Biv.
Laura and Creda Roix.
Yes. We know they are
Yes.
desperate to get married. Yes?
Of
They're
course.
so desperate that they immediately started hosting their wedding, but they haven't done it yet. And Palm is the key, right? Palm needs to get married for it to be official and to work. Why is Palm waiting? My theory is, and I look to Shri, she's waiting for you.
You're very smart. For that is potentially true. But we've discussed this. I don't know how to feel.
Then
About that.
finish. Oh, Cherie, it's me, Palm. You said that you had a big secret.
Yes,
a
I
great
showed you my neck. I'm a vampire.
Oh, I
My
didn't realize
lady.
that's what you were doing.
Yes,
Cherie,
I'm a monster.
vampire, a monster.
Yes.
No.
Your father invited a monster into your home. And he knows.
But Cherie, this whole time,
Yes.
and my father knows.
Yes.
But does he know of us?
No. That's why it's so complicated.
I see, this is very, very complicated. But the thing is, Cherie, I have ever only known you to be honorable and just and incredibly, incredibly handsome. I
don't-
think that given
Totally.
these attributes, I may overlook your vampirism. Perhaps.
You don't know that's what she'll say.
But it's a possibility. You never know.
And if she asks you to marriage, what are you going to say?
I don't know.
Do you want me to give you worst case
know
scenario?
anything.
Should we practice worst case scenario so you're prepared?
I had practiced worst case scenario for when you two found out, and that did not go according to plan.
I see. Well, do you want to practice it again with Palm?
You're very helpful, Wax, but you don't know her like I do.
This is true. I think I've met her in passing exactly once.
Though I don't know if I
Hey.
ever really knew her.
Why? Why do you say that?
There's so much we don't know about each other. We've spent time together, yes, but there are many things basic things I do not know about her. And she doesn't know about me.
Like what?
I don't know her favorite color.
Isn't it green?
Those are the color of her eyes.
Oh.
What's your favorite color?
Dark brown, like the coffee you like.
Why would
I
my
don't know.
favorite color be the same color as my favorite dessert?
I don't know.
Can
Can you guess what my favorite color is?
Probably pink.
Probably gold.
No.
Gold?
Gold.
No.
Probably blue.
Red.
No, it's orange.
Orange? I wouldn't have guessed that. That you are forever a surprise, Heather.
You guys hear F go.
Forgot the F is here.
That came out of nowhere.
Wait, is F on the boat sailing
Yes.
towards us, or is F here with us?
F's
He's
on
with
the
us.
rowboat with you. Well, no, sorry. It's Spritzenberg on Chaos, and it's F on Havoc, and you guys are in Water Me. Or a boat of some kind. It's
No.
fine.
We commandeered boats from the Emperor
Yes.
couple.
We
Oh, okay,
did.
got it. So, okay,
What
she's
is
in a
your-
boat next to you.
Wax, what is your favorite color? Teal, I feel. I don't know.
Olo. My
Maybe
favorite
that
color is
Ula,
Olo.
that new color they discovered.
What the fuck is Olo?
I can.
That's cyan.
They only have it in the Feywild. You wouldn't know it, but it's more beautiful than you could even imagine.
Wait, so your favorite color is turquoise? It's
My favorite
teal?
color is Olo. Hathor.
That's Wax. I'm sorry to have to break this to you. It's F. And she goes, that's cyan.
It's from the Feywild and it's different.
It's from the Feywild. It's from
the Feywild.
I'm so sorry. I guess I just have a hard time understanding different things.
Oh, care to elaborate on that?
No, it's too deep and traumatizing.
God damn it, they're
Which
like
means
they're
that
twins.
you should. Which means that you should.
No,
Open your
I can't hope
heart.
to.
We're not twins. Look how old she is.
And look how ugly she is.
Speak for yourself.
I was more talking about your
Dramatic slap.
mannerisms.
Slap her back.
You knock her unconscious.
Stop this now. We are on the same team here, as much as we may have animosity for one another.
You're fighting because you're so similar.
No, we are nothing alike, how dare you? And she turns and she looks out to the water. And
F,
she...
do you want to talk about your feelings?
I feel nothing. I was made a weapon, born a weapon. I live a weapon, and I shall die a weapon.
I look at Shuri and I go,
My favorite color is red.
Shuri's favorite.
Silver for me.
Shuri.
Silver for F?
I understand the irony. I had that. That was my color before I got turned.
I wrote down F, comma F instead of F, comma silver. But F, what you just said about being a weapon and living as a weapon
Yes.
and forever a weapon, those sound to me like some pretty difficult, heavy feelings. And what makes heavy feelings lighter?
Becoming
Is
stronger.
when you share them.
Ah, no. Potentially.
Yes.
I feel like I'm talking to the Shuri of several seasons ago.
I'm getting that vibe. I'm getting that vibe.
What are you talking about?
Well,
Shuri
No.
before character growth, before us.
For us.
I high five Wax secretly.
all I will say is that I hope to one day have bonds such as you have. But that's enough for now. We're approaching the castle. If you have anything else you wish to say it now.
I could set you up with literally anyone.
But Hathor, who could love a face like this? And she shows her like horrible, like deformed face to
I
you.
give her a peck on the cheek and I say, lots of people.
Give me an insight
You'd
check.
be surprised.
Give me an insight
I'm not
check.
deception. It's
What?
not a deception.
No, I know. Give me an
Or
insight check.
Okay. Can I give myself guidance?
Yes, you can.
Hell yeah.
We don't say.
Spritz is like, she's getting farther away. This is amazing. This is awesome.
Insight, right?
Yes.
23.
You, underneath the scar tissue, the lack of a nose, or deformed mouth, or one eye fused shut, beneath the bandanas, underneath, you're able to see her cheekbones. The scar tissue becomes just a little bit more red as she blushes as you kiss her. And you're at with a 23?
Yes.
She cocks her head and she looks over to Cherie before looking back over to you.
F and Shuri may have something in common after all.
Whatever could you possibly mean?
Why are you looking at me?
Why are you looking at me?
Let us get to the castle.
Let us row faster then. I can row more than you. Just
Hathor just flies on her broom next to the boat.
next to the boat. Okay.
Yeah.
And you guys approach the castle. Okay. How'd that feel?
So good.
Spectacular.
I keep having to be like, stop making jokes. Like, don't make a joke in your mouth. Like,
No, it's all jokes.
I know, but it's like where I'm like this, and then I'll make like in my brain I'll be like, this reference to this funny thing that's not canon in the story,
Oh.
and I'll be like, no, we have to stay on course.
Okay. As you guys, oh, sorry. Oh, sorry.
The
Nice.
sarsaparilla's getting to you.
As Hathor, as you float daintily by, Wax, as you are rapidly taken closer to the island by two strong, noble knights who seem to have some kind of fight between them right now to see who can row the fastest. Havoc and Chaos and Spritz and Burke left behind as your broom and your boat speed towards the island. Would everyone like a description of Eau Deuce?
Yes.
Ah.
All right. To describe Eau Deuce properly, we must first start with the Basin de la Croix, a wide, sweet-smelling Great Lake which allows for trade and vast beaches and whatever aquatic luxury you can imagine. And although Allatour is normally a very peaceful nation, the Basin de la Croix acts as a natural form of strength and defense, isolating the castle and surrounding town from any assaults by land. This has turned Eau Deuce into a veritable fortress, virtually impregnable from any malicious human forces, allowing for luxury to sprout all throughout the castle and town. as most of the citizens of Eau Deuce are members of provision trade guilds, merchants of fine goods, or artisans who craft luxurious items. And although not as gaudy as the Sealy capital that you have seen only a few short days ago, I just lost my place horribly. And although not as large as Castle Untitled, Eau Deuce is the wealthiest castle you have laid eyes on in Allatour. Behind great walls which separate most of the castle's shores from the sea, you're able to see private fruit trees sprouting from hidden gardens, silver trimmings around the rims of the guarding bastions, and an aquatic dock gate of thick ship hull and polished bronze that allows for large-scale access to the island via sailing vessels. I kind of lost the descriptive, kind of like crazy soap opera vibes like halfway through. There is just some information that I have to give you, so... As you gaze up from where the island meets the sea, your eyes lead up into rows of colorful, well-constructed homes advertising luxurious goods and services. You see signs for massage parlors and imported horse breeds and high-class liquor, along with signs for fencing classes and cooking classes and instructors willing to teach someone how to sail the high seas. And these buildings wrap around the elevation of the island, following a main spiraling road until you reach the peak, where you're able to see the proper castle of Eau Deuce resting above the lower town. Thick-based and almost rectangular in construction, built to withstand the strong winds of storms coming in from the sea. Although several towers and pillars raised from the castle proper, they are thick-walled and constructed with constitution in mind, with the tallest center spire not acting as dwellings for the LaCroix family, but rather acting as a lighthouse to both warn incoming ships of the shallow waters, but also beckoning trading ships into their ports so that their good fortune may continue. However, the closer you come to the castle, the more upsettingly familiar it looks to the Sealy capital. You're able to see flocks of all different types of birds flying along the castle walls. You're able to see streamers and confetti blowing in the wind and circulating in the air. And you're able to smell wine and sugar and icing and delicacies pungently infecting the sea around you. You hear raucous laughter, emotional crying, glass breaking, and a steady harmony of symphonic string instruments. Welcome to the castle of Eau Deuce. That's all. Now, as you get even closer, Hawthor, a memory strikes through your mind like a red wine headache, and you remember one of the items you received from Set Bow, and your intention to use it. You told me last time.
Shit.
It was the map.
Yes. I hold the map to the castle. And I said, "Work, damn you!"
You shake it towards the sky like you're trying to show God where to take a left turn, and you are able to watch as almost like you're able to smell parchment burning as you watch as black lines begin to appear all over this blank piece of parchment, and you're able to watch as beginning to inscribe itself onto the paper as if a secret message has just been revealed to you. You're able to see the intricacies of Eau Deuce. Now, you will have these intricacies for exactly 24 hours or until your next long rest, whatever happens first, and then it will reset, meaning that I'm going to say you take a look at it first. I'll describe it to you. But you will have these details for 24 hours, and then you will have to essentially use it again from a different location if you want to get the other details. Make sense?
Okay.
Got it. So the finer details of the castle are lost to you as you're too far away to get an exact map of like all potential hallways and secret passages within literally an entire town and castle. However, from this like farther back, almost like a sniper's view of the island itself, you are able to see that this map gives you an almost vascular look at the streets and roads of the island of Eau Deuce, meaning like leading through the lower town, leading up towards the castle, but then like the actual hallways of buildings and things are kind of like aren't like immediately obvious. Make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. And what you're able to see is that Eau Deuce on this map is not only a connection of streets and alleyways and pathways above ground, but there is an intricate network of like roads going beneath the island as well. Everyone here, give me an investigation check, and I'll be right back.
My man had to piss with quickness and haste.
No. I had to turn on my light. It was getting dark in here.
Well, when you say be right back, you mean it.
Fey Fiend or Undead?
No.
6.
6.
Guidance.
25.
Yo.
25.
16.
16.
Wait. Yes, that's a 14. 16.
Wax, your mind wanders. What distracts you in this moment?
I am trying to figure out in what way I could orchestrate something either helpful and or dramatic to Cherie's upcoming confessions to Palm and the Duke LaCroix, as well as her and Hather's disagreements lately.
You look off to the castle, and you just ponder. And you look pensively, yet attractively, off into the distance. As Cherie and Hathor, you peer deeper at the map. And Kate, I'm going to ask you for a little bit of Cherie lore here as to what she would know. I'm going to give you a description, and then I want you to tell me what she would know.
Okay.
So the roads and tunnels leading underneath the island are actually a collection of underground tunnels and caverns. Now, this island is rounded, just as Herb Corte was. Just like the castle of Herb Corte, kind of like Herb Corte built on a hill, so too is Eau Deuce built on like a rounded like island, on like a rounded island essentially. But instead of leading into a singular underground chamber, there seems to be an intricate underground and potentially underwater cavern system that you have now mapped out in front of you. And that was a 16 from Hathor. That's what you're able to clock. And Cherie, I'm going to ask you for, do you think Cherie's ever... With the 23, here's what I'll tell you, okay?
25.
Oh, the 25. Oh, I apologize. Okay. Well, the 25, you're able to see that there are like small... I'm going to ask a question first. What has Cherie explored of these tunnels? Because you do know that there are some tunnels, like hidden, like lovers' coves that lead from beaches and rock formations outside of the wall of Eau Deuce that lead, like, secretly up to some town sections, into the sewer systems, like up into the like castle itself. How well do you think you know these tunnels?
I think she's more familiar with the tunnels within the castle. I don't think she's very familiar with the ones beneath the castle. Okay,
makes a lot of sense. Then this would be new information to you. As you look deeper, you try to like study this network, being like, this is new info. Again, Cherie's very learned. This is new information. How can this help us? How can this be a strategic benefit? And you're able to see that the small caverns, connect underneath the island's like water line, essentially, meaning many of these tunnels could be accessed by diving, but there is one central chamber not directly connected to the castle of Eau Deuce that seems to be one central mother cave that all of these smaller vein caves lead back to. So as a way to, so to say that more properly, imagine like imagine like a hill, and this is the castle. There are a bunch of like different caverns that lead to the town and lead to the castle and everything like that. There are a bunch of small subterranean caverns that lead to one central basin chamber that's not connected with any of like the intricate castle tunnels, basically. Make sense?
Yeah.
I can draw a map if that would help.
No, I get it.
But if it would help, please let me know. I can send something in Discord.
I'm all good. I got it.
And that's what you get from the snapshot map, as you have a day to memorize as much as you can or plan with it. Me. Oh, light academia. What kind of food do they have?
Shree's eyes frantically scan over the map, trying to commit every bit of it to memory.
You need to look pensively into the distance.
Perhaps these caverns are a way into the castle.
Perhaps. Do we wish to go in stealthily, or...
What's good, Gab? How you doing?
Yeah.
Hello.
I have an idea.
What's your idea?
I'm going to turn around away from you guys. And Wax's form shifts. And I turn back to you. And I am King Ferdinand Untre III.
What?
I imagine I could get us into many a place.
Thank God I didn't plan that much for today. Okay. Wow! That's so smart!
I imagine a king would have reason to attend a wedding such as this.
Do we know if
I hope he's not already here.
Yes, that's...
In which case, I am his twin brother, King Ferdinand. Not King, the Prince, question mark, Ferdinand. Duke Ferdinand. The first.
I need paper.
They'll buy it, absolutely. The way these people yes and each other, they'll get it right away.
Right away.
The way you got us out of that trial with an oopsie daisies was insane.
I'm his, if he's here, I'm his long lost twin. Here to reunite. Reunification of the
a time
twin
of
kings.
Family and joy.
Yes.
That would help, given we are harboring fugitives of the country.
Ah.
I
F.
point to F.
Yes.
And
Yes.
Winterscott and Higgy are here, I believe.
Yes.
Somewhere.
So we just need to figure out.
Higgy's been here the whole time.
Why, yes.
Oh.
We're meeting them here. How do you feel about that, Hal?
We don't have time to get into the minuscule.
Oh, but the dock is still like 30 feet away. We have 30 feet of water to talk about this.
30 feet. I suppose that gives me 6 seconds. It's such a strange dissonance to be in a time where people are getting married and I will be having to break up with one of the people I love dearly.
You're going to break up with Higgy.
It's been a long time coming. We have very different futures.
Wow. That sounds very difficult, Hathor.
Yes.
And I look at Cherie. What does Cherie look? How's she feeling?
So very curious, just so you guys know, you guys are going so fast, you had 30 feet, and the boat, it goes onto the beach. So here's how it goes. It goes through the main dock gate. It goes through. It goes up onto a dock. It skids along the dock, goes up some stairs. You guys are now beached completely.
Cool.
Perfect. We were zooming.
We were focused. It's truly important.
I step out of the boat and immediately offer a hand to King Ferdinand.
Thank you, Sir Cherie.
Of course, Your Majesty. And I turn to Wax and Heather and say, no one is getting married.
Unless you are getting married.
No one is getting married. Because if someone gets married, the stone dragon will be released.
I forgot.
So no one is
that.
getting married.
No one is getting
But
married,
after
as
we
declared
ensure
by.
the stone dragon
King.
doesn't get released, is nobody getting married?
Post.
This way, Your Majesty, and I start dragging.
Well, like, stocky guy, big mustache, red hair, swept back. He runs up to you. He's like a big, burly guy. Has a name tag. His name's Stuart. And he runs up and goes, "What is the meaning of this? You crash up onto my dock like that. You were going 45 knots in a rowboat, no less. Who are you people?"
This is how you address your king.
He kneels.
That is what I thought.
King Ferdinand, I have never seen you in person before, but I did not realize that you were so muscular, my king, to row that quickly.
Why, thank you. I always approach that quickly as a rule.
Of course. I fear for when your royal convoy comes to our port the next time.
They will deal. They will rebuild.
Strong foundation.
My tax dollars at work.
Yes, indeed.
He looks up and he goes, "And my, what big wolves you have. Royal steeds, I would imagine."
Of course. These are my pet steeds, Fluffy and Muffy.
Sir Fluffy. What was the second one?
Muffy.
Madame Muffy. How could I forget?
And their handler, G.
G comes up and goes, "You're a gorgeous man."
To Stuart?
Yeah, it's Stuart.
Oh.
Yeah.
Steady connection!
Then, Your Highness, I must say, may I stand?
Yes, you may.
Stands up, and the dog's immediately. Oh, okay, amazing. I passed the sniff test. Now, to be honest, you seem to be in the company of the captain of the guard, and points over to Shuri, who's like, hooded, armored up, and everything. Do not fret yourself. I have you been briefed on the current status of things, my lord?
I fear that my reports on what is occurring here were water damaged in transit, so I know some of what is occurring here, but I could do with a full rundown.
I can, as just a simple dockhand, I will do the best that I can, Your Highness. What I can say is that the people here are very in touch with themselves. They are communicating more freely, more honestly, more intensely than before. But relevant to you and your traveling party, I feel honored that it shall be me to notify the LaCroix guards of the captain of the guard's return, as well as Hassor, the beautiful Nephilim woman. As requested by Laura and Creda Roix, you are both to be escorted into the castle as honored guests.
Excellent. I am glad to hear it. And you may escort us in.
Allow me to go get the guards. The note that I received told me to get the guards specifically.
What note?
Do you wish to, of course, Your Highness. Pulls out a scroll, which seems to be like a mass-produced, scroll, essentially. Hands it over to you, and I will send over what it says.
I'm sorry, I had to get water. What did I miss?
You were all good. And
There's a scroll.
And who would like to read this out loud?
Well, surely King Ferdinand must read it.
Wait, where is it?
As it begins to be unfurled, Cherie, you were able to clock this. You were able to clock the handwriting. And you remember that mysterious note that you received. And you are able to recognize it's the same handwriting, the same ink, and the same symbiotic swipes.
So it's from Tom? Or no?
From honored guests Laura and Creda Roix. Dearest subjects of Eau Deuce, your daily reminder that if the traveling party known as Les Jolies is seen within the walls of Eau Deuce, please report it to the nearest contingent of royal guards immediately. Their grand adventures are to be celebrated in conjunction with such a momentous occasion, and we wish to meet the adventurers whose exploits have affected Allatour so permanently. If you are unaware of the appearances of these heroes, please see below and keep your eyes peeled. Sir Cherie, captain of the guard for House Lacroix, tall in height, black of hair, purple of eyes, oxen-like muscles, cat-like agility, and a sword with a habit of bursting into flame. The Honorable Viscount Cassiano Alwyn Pavel III, average height, red of hair and mustache, green of eyes, slim but muscular build, skilled with both rapier and dagger, and he who smells of sweetness wherever he goes. Hathor, average height, above average breasts, pink of hair, horned of forehead, gold of eyes, known to frequent a flying broom, sharp teeth, sharp wit, and sharp insight. Your dearest guests, Laura and Creda Roix.
Hold on. I'm going to show you the art because it's literally the only opportunity I get to do so. What they
My
think
boy.
Cassiano looks
A
like.
boy, bastard boy, garbage boy,
Bastard.
garbage boy, stink man,
Garbage boy stink man.
garbage boy, stink man. And this is the same handwriting as the intercepted letter.
Yes, it is.
Ugh. And the same as the last letter I got from Palm, or no?
No, the last letter you got from Palm, you were able to recognize that's her handwriting. The intercepted letter, the letter that you got that was like the very coy, like what's going on here letter that you weren't supposed to get, that's the same handwriting as this. So it seems that Laura and Creda Roix know about you and Palm.
Yeah. Also, if you join our Discord, you can see all that cool character art.
Yeah, join the fucking Discord. Get in
On the
there.
Discord.
I did it myself. I drew it myself.
I did it all by myself, mommy. That's Dr. House, by the way.
He needs mouse bites to live.
Oh,
That's after he tries to get a janitor to coerce a patient into signing for dialysis. So we don't have time. The kid was 13. We don't have time.
Mochi discovered House, and Mochi liked it.
Oh, good. More
mouse bites. More mouse bites.
More mouse bites.
So yes, so Stuart says, and now again, you guys are just in like, so essentially to give a good description of where you are, through the walls into a dock, there's an internal section of the castle that is a place, again, a large, wide dock station that allows for maybe like 3 or 4 larger butthole got community guideline. Why? Sex-based terms. I'm gonna allow that. So you guys basically, so you guys went through the gate, up onto a dock, onto stairs, and you are now standing like next to large galleons that are like being offloaded or loaded, getting ready to kind of like head out from Eau Deuce. And you are standing basically at the precipice of the town itself. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay, then Stuart goes, please do not tucker yourselves out. I'm going to go and retrieve the nearest contingent of guards.
We are more than capable of. I believe, as captain of the guard, I am plenty capable of escorting His Majesty myself. Stuart.
You dare doubt the capability of Sir Cherie?
He cries. Tears. I would never presume to. I did not wish to insult you, Your Majesty. Or insult you, Sir Cherie.
Please, point us in the direction, and we can find our way there.
To what?
Where is my guard that I captain?
Where is your guard? They are everywhere here. Please, they should be, if you go further out of the docks and into the main town districts where you can find the sour lips bread and breakfast, you are also able to find some of the seafaring classes and some of the trading houses. You can find contingents of guards there.
Very well.
All right.
Maintain your
One more
post,
time.
Stuart.
Sorry.
Who? What'd you say?
One more time. The Sour Lips Bread and Breakfast.
The Soured Lips Bed and Breakfast, yes.
Okay.
Do you like this place?
It doesn't sound very appealing.
Is their food good?
But of
They're
course
soft.
it is. Give me 1 second here. I'm trying to find the information that I wrote a month ago. But of course it is. Is a lot of citrusy, wonderful dishes there. Comfortable beds. Laurent, he is a wonderful partitioner of the place. And I'm sure you would enjoy his company.
What of a man named Pat? Does he frequent this facility?
He is a person of interest. It is important that you answered this question.
Everyone, give me a perception check.
Guidance. Oh fuck! Should I put my
Natural
gun for
20!
this? Yes.
Let's go!
As you guys look off in the direction where Stuart is pointing you into the town. Music is too loud. Give me 1 sec.
Is this presidential pump?
No, it is not. It's
No.
just royalty core classical music. Points off in the direction. You guys are able to see the row of galleons and trade ships that have, like the 3 or 4 ships that have come here, and you're able to see one of the ships seems to have been horribly damaged and then rapidly repaired with the top flag of a unicorn, and you're able to recognize that as Jammin' Horngold's ship with Jammin', Brown Sally, and Pucker Lips Pat.
So we saved their ship, remember? Right? And then we went through a portal.
Of course.
Right.
God, I hope it was a unicorn.
Yeah, he was a unicorn.
No, yeah, he's a
He was
unicorn.
a centaur.
No, sorry.
Unicorn
Yeah,
centaur?
You said unicorn centaur, and I believe his top flag was a golden horn. I believe that's what the top flag was. Whatever the case, you see Jammin' Horngold's ship.
Makes sense.
That nat 20
Makes
is
sense.
nuts. Well, I got 3 more NPCs to contend with, so.
The dice love a bit.
Okay. Points off in the direction of the town, and says, "You can find the contingent of guards that way. Would you happen to need me to take care of your vessel? Perhaps put it back in the water?
That would be suitable.
And would you like me to rub down your animals, or will they just simply shake off and come with you?"
I look at G. Would they take well to that?
They're so beautiful. Oh, wait, what? Perhaps, but dare I say I've become attached to these animals, and I like to care for them myself.
Then they will come with us.
They shall come with us, of course.
I love that everybody's now just a theater kid with ADHD.
Yep.
I love that.
Yep.
What was the second establishment you mentioned?
There are trading guilds and classes. There are bars. There are... That's about it. I mean, do you want specific places? No, sorry.
You said 2 places, Stuart. The Soured Lips Bread and Breakfast in the second place. Did you?
Cherie,
I did not
how are you feeling?
apologize.
Sir Cherie.
Many emotions are swirling through my mind. We must go. Haven't been home in months.
Then home we shall go, Sir Cherie.
Let us away, Your Majesty.
Let us away.
All right. Farewell, Majesty. And Stuart waves you off as he begins to tries to push your boat back down the stairs and into the water.
Good.
Everyone, give me a perception check.
Guidance.
Act.
11.
Ah, the same fucking roll again.
11.
What am I
as
looking
well.
at?
11, and what'd you get? Tree?
I got a
11.
Everyone got an 11?
19. I got a 19.
Oh, a
What?
19? Hathor, as you all enter in, again, it's F, Havoc, Chaos, Spritz, Burke, and the 3 of you. You guys, as you guys are walking in, as Shireen Wax, what distracts you in this moment?
Shri is so distracted by many feelings, more feelings than she's allowed herself in many years. Feelings of fear, of anxiety. Yes, many thoughts swirling in her brain, causing her to lose focus.
Wax is very focused on getting into character as either King Ferdinand or his twin brother Ferdinand, and is just thinking, oh, the pressure of ruling a country, the excitement, a wedding, oh wow, or if he's the long lost twin brother, oh my, the seeing my brother after all this time to tell him that I am his twin, oh the stress, oh the drama, and getting into that headspace.
As you two are taken away from the present moment and placed deeper into your minds, Hathor.
I don't want to think about all the shit I'm going to have to talk about soon enough, so I am...
Sadly, Hathor, this world is riddled with metaphors that relate directly to your situation, as you realize that soon you may have to close your heart off to someone that you love, and as you hear you hear a grand rumbling and look off, and just as your heart shall become closed off, so too has this port now been closed off to the outside world, as the port gates close themselves shut just as you three enter.
So wait, the port gates to let boats in?
Yes, that has shut.
Dear friends,
Yes.
I wish not to alarm you. I don't know why I have this accent.
My good sir, it appears we're being boarded.
Oh, good heavens.
How do I be dramatic without being British? God.
What?
Nobody panic, but they might know we're here. God, it's so hard not to do the accent.
Hathor, did you always have this accent?
No, did you always have that accent?
This is not an accent.
That is how Cherie sounds all the time.
This is how I speak.
Fuck.
This is how we all speak always. We're being very normal.
Yes.
The gates to the port have closed off.
Drat.
And I do not think we will be able to exit that way anymore.
And I suppose the only way is through.
Yes.
Alrighty then. Are we heading straight for the castle?
Wax, do you wish to continue the form of the king when Laura and Creda are looking for the Honorable Viscount?
Well,
We could say you died in battle.
the Honorable Viscount has returned home due to very pressing duties on his family's estate. A very honorable and reasonable course of action for him to take.
Good to know.
Could the Fey Lord see through your disguise? Could Sangaree see through?
Oh yeah, Spritz could super. Can I make like an Arcana? Will they know that it's me?
Yes, go right ahead.
Guidance. I say.
Thank you.
Steal yourself.
He
I
died
will
of
help you.
dysentery, making it very period accurate.
Ew, does anyone want to help me?
He had the gout.
Someone help me?
I don't think
Yeah.
gout can
I
kill
gave you
you.
guidance.
I'll
Yes, it
help
can.
you. I'll help you. I'll help by turning to Spritz and say, Spritz, can you see Wax through the king?
Perfect.
I mean,
Better.
I just kind of
Much
know it's
better.
him, but actually, let me check. She goes, and she squints really hard.
Dirty 20.
She goes, my God, my head hurts. No, that's a king right there. That's a straight up king. But also, I'm not spellcaster, so I really don't know.
I got a dirty 20 with the help action.
You
And
get the
guidance.
sense that you're going to be able to fool basically everyone here. With
Okay.
okay, actually, let it be known. Fool everyone here in terms of appearance. No one's going to be able to see through that. However, people that have met the king before, like the noble population here, which isn't even necessarily the Okoras, but any other families that are here that may have met the king before, you're gonna have to make performance checks to see if you can put on his persona well enough. Make sense?
Certainly.
I can
certainly.
help you with that.
And also, people who have spellcasting abilities, like, for example, if they're powerful enough to make this, like, ambient charm effect here that's affecting everybody in the castle and in the town, they might be able to just see through that, or they might have spells that will allow them to see through that, okay?
Okay. Then I shall consult with my compatriots. Do we think this is our inn, or will this cause more trouble than it's worth?
I can give you advantage against those who would try otherwise to see through your charade.
I would take it.
Whatever you believe is best.
I will prepare an enhanced ability to give him advantage on charisma checks.
I will continue the charade for now, until it ceases to be useful.
Okay. So
We
yes,
are
so
not disguised.
not disguised,
Shuri
we
and I.
have
No.
King Ferdinand Untre the third? I forget.
Yes.
The third, of course.
Always the third.
Always the third.
What level is disguise self?
Then we have Shri and Hathor, and I'm gonna say unless called upon, similar to like the Zarigo stuff for Palm in the Fist, I'm gonna say that F, Burke, Spritz take a back seat. It's kind of hard because having Chaos are just a huge beacon of "fuck you, I'm here now." But but unless called upon, I'm not gonna have them interject with everything. Okay.
Fair.
Gotcha.
All right.
I'm also. Here's the thing. I can also alter myself.
Ah. There is a. I was just looking at it. To get the king's name. There is a queen. By the name of
I'd have to look at this.
Evelyn Untre.
Evelyn
I
Untre.
can only give advantage to one person at a time.
Oh, Evelyn,
My
what big horns
perception-
you have.
No, it'd be a full
Oh.
transformation. I could also alter myself so I could breathe underwater. If we want to go into the underground tunnels.
Are the tunnels submerged, or are they like
Potentially.
walk-in tunnels?
I look at the map. Potentially.
Yes, some are submerged, some are access points. It depends on where you want to go.
That depends. Should we connect with our allies in town or make straight for the castle?
There's just plenty of options for us. Should
Er.
we wish to settle them.
Perhaps we find our allies first to ensure that they know we are here and that they are not captured in any capacity.
Yes.
That seems wise.
I
Catherine, do you still
suppose.
have connection with Higgy, means of contacting him?
I do have my sending stone connected to him.
Then let him know we are here.
I mean, are we sure we want to go talk to them, like, right now? We could always sneak in. That's also a totally cool option we can do as well.
He is with a fugitive of the country, and there are Fey lords abound, and everyone is under a Fey charm, as are we.
Fuck! Okay.
Also, what's up, Gaming Creations? Happy to see you here.
Hello.
Hello. You got it, Hathor. You got it.
Hey!
Okay.
It's me. We're in town. Where are you guys?
That was pretty bad.
It's pretty bad.
It was pretty bad.
Tears start to fall down.
It
her
could have
cheeks.
been worse.
It was so bad. I'm such a bad person.
No, you're not.
Oh, fuck.
It was
Oh,
just
this
like, it wasn't like
sucks.
bad. It was like neutral bad. It was just like, oh, that's weird. Which is fine.
Boring.
Oh.
You are far from boring.
The scroll from Laura and Creda Entree said that you had above average breasts.
I know, but I'm smart too.
They said that. Sharp wit, sharp insight.
They did.
They
You're
super
right.
duper said that.
I'm pretty and smart.
This is true. We know this.
Hathor, you weep. You weep as you cast this message of out into the void. A minute goes by. 2 minutes go by. And then, as if an angel births itself in your hand, you're able to feel the sought-after vibration of the sending stone as Higgy connects with you. That's the best I could do. I'm figuring
is
it
it
out as we
wet?
go along, guys.
Why is
feathers
it wet? I don't like
slimy.
that it's wet. Why is the stone wet?
You're able to hear Higgy's voice jump out at you and say, Hathor, it's a pleasure to hear your voice. Trying to think of exactly what you said. There was a lot of bits after that. You can find me in the training grounds.
Okay.
I have been conscripted. Forcefully so. I can explain more when you get here. Just know that I long to smell you once again, to hold you close.
I like hold a stone like the way you like cover up a phone so they can't hear you on the other side. And I go, he's so sweet, but also a fucking asshole. Ah! Ah!
What did he say, Hathor?
He makes it so hard.
We will teach him a lesson.
No, I
We
mean
must-
he's so lovable, but it's so. We know it's not gonna work out, and like I know that like it's stupid, and I just I like knew, and I got into a relationship, fully blabbering, fully just like.
You know who I think the person to talk you through this is? And I push her forward. I say, 3.
You
can do
this. Awkwardly catch her. You are not yourself, Hathor. What? You have never been this anxious around partners before. Why is this different?
Because it's just. Like, I knew that we weren't meant for each other the moment I met him, you know? It was
How did you know?
because Higgy has to go back to his homeland and be a fucking prince or something, and I can't do that.
A prince?
How do you know this?
Because he told me.
Ah,
We learned very quickly that our lives are going in very different directions.
What is he the prince of?
Some clan in Frisian, some wandering nomadic people. I'm just realizing now Hathor would definitely know what they're called because Hathor's a good listener, so give me just a second while I pull up Piggy's character sheet.
DM, when you say conscripted, you mean like enlisted, or
In a sense, yeah.
okay?
Huh.
And when you said the training grounds, is that in the castle or is that?
Yes, that's within the castle ground, so it's not within the
Okay.
town. You're gonna have to basically ascend through the town to get up to the castle.
I see. And he's not with Murderskaki?
He didn't say.
It's called the Decaloso tribe in Frisian, and they're like a really big deal, I guess. but he's the son of the chiefess, and he has to go back and make sure his people are good and leader, and he can do it, and he's gonna be great at it, and I just don't fit in that picture. I don't fit in any picture. A Hopper starts flying.
No, wait,
grabs on the
my
broom.
flying cape.
Wait, yeah, I have my wings come out and I fly after her.
Hopper!
Up you
I'm
guys
so
go.
stupid. This is so embarrassing.
You just have to talk to him.
I don't want to.
Then continue to date him.
Those are the options.
My microphone got unplugged.
Hathor, your voice.
To see what you did.
I can't continue to date him.
Because he has other more important shit to do than be with me.
Then he is a fool.
Has he expressed that to you?
That too.
Not as meanly as that, maybe, but we always knew it had to end at some point.
Has it occurred to you that Higgy could maybe do more than one thing?
Well, I also don't want to. I don't want to settle in one place.
I see.
I want to move. I want to explore the world. I want to do everything. I want to do everything that my mom can't. Because she's stuck in the temple. She can't leave because, oh my god, Yasa 6 Spirals is coming. Oh, I forgot.
One thing at a time.
Speaking of which, you guys are flying right now.
Yes.
Okay, amazing.
Perhaps we should take this back to the ground.
Yes, let's take it. We take it back to the ground. We take it back to the ground. But it's just, it's so complicated because I feel like I'm vomiting my insecurities in front of everybody right now.
Wait, so are you guys still flying? You guys making your way back
No.
down to the ground right
No,
now?
No, we're coming back down. Yeah.
Okay, how long were you in the sky for?
Like a minute.
Okay, a minute.
Yeah.
Okay, amazing. Just asking. You guys are.
If we saw any bird people coming towards us, we would have accelerated back towards the
You guys are
ground.
still talking. You're on your way back to the ground. Not a problem at all.
I know that what he needs to do and what he wants to do, it's not just his duty, it's what he is, and it's what he's going to do. And I never want anyone I'm with to feel like they have to choose me over their destiny. Or choose me over other people. It just kinda sucks. You know? God, this music is incredible. That orchestra hasn't stopped playing for 40 minutes.
We rammed through the gate to get here.
Does he know what you want, as you claim to know what he wants?
Yes, we haven't talked about it since we got to Allatour, but it's the reason why we broke up in the first place back in the Palm. Thank you. This is perfect. It's the reason why he left. And then I found him here, and it kind of started all over again. And now I have to do this part all over again.
Hathor, as much as it may hurt, I think that all of the reasons that you would like to keep him are the very same reasons that it's important to let him go. And if I would tell Higgy the exact same thing about you, I could be you and I could do it if you want.
No. Oh, he'll know. Sorry.
Worth offering.
Yeah. I've known all of this.
Doesn't make it any easier.
Yeah. I just feel kind of stupid for letting myself get heartbroken all over again when nothing has changed. I still need to go out and explore the world. I can't settle. Not yet, not for a long time, not for a good long while. I need to see the world that my mother can. And I can't let love get in the way of that. In the way of me.
Well, is it in the way? Or is it part of the journey, part of the discovery?
Oh.
Would you go back
s-
and stop from falling in love with Higgy again?
You sound exactly like my mom.
I take that as the highest of
You
compliments.
You should. She's pretty baller. I come from the palm of the fist. I don't have a fancy accent.
That's fine.
I'm sorry.
Your goddess is the goddess of love. Is heartbreak not part of love?
Of course it is.
Then think of it as a way of honoring her. Or honoring yourself.
Yeah. It'll figure itself out. Yeah. I'm used to it. Let's go find them.
There's no rush for that discussion.
No, I imagine we won't be having it until everything's figured out here.
Did he mention where Winterscott Key was?
No.
No, he didn't. If he's been forcefully conscripted.
Hey, y'all.
Let's go, girls.
If he's been forcefully conscripted, then I imagine Winterscott Key is probably in prison right now. Because their jig is probably up.
The perfect person to get any prisoner out of a prison.
The king,
A king.
who's discovered extenuating circumstances around Winter. I keep wanting to say Walter.
Walter.
Around-
The
around-
Fae
Unframed.
The Fae Charm must be getting to you.
He was blackmailed into it. The threat of his very darling children at risk. Walter. And so, upon discovering this, with the vouch of Le Jolie to keep this prisoner in line and under watch, he is to be released.
He's doing community service directly to me, the community.
He stepped on my mom.
Stepped on my mom.
I'm just thinking about like how Winter like ripped the necklace off the queen. He stepped on my wife.
Stepped on my wife.
my wife's face stepped on.
Stepped on.
Eviscerated.
Then perhaps we should head towards the castle. Face
course.
this head on.
Always.
Okay. And as you guys conclude descending down, as Havoc, Chaos Spritz, Burke, and F ran fast as they could to try to keep up with you, to try to like pinpoint where you guys were going exactly.
There.
You guys start walking towards this like main dock center of the winding town before making your way up towards the castle. Sound good?
Yes.
All right, then with that, we take a very quick break.
Woo!
Excellent.
All right, we all having fun so far?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes,
Ah.
yes, and yes. And again, I think it's a great balance where it's like the soap opera bits are inciting emotional conversation, but they're not like dominating anything. We all having fun with that. Is that a good
Oh, yeah.
kind of shift of
Oh,
a thing?
yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Because we're going back to that at the when we're back from the break. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes,
Awesome.
indeed.
And I
Yeah.
was doing some rolling. What you guys said.
I
we
saw
go to
that.
we go to the sky. I immediately rolled 2 nat 20s, which made me so 3d20. I rolled 2 nat 20s. Something is going to happen. We're going to get to it. So
Yay!
Something good for us, right?
of course,
Gonna have
of course.
fun,
Yeah.
fun, fun.
Tears of joy.
There's a door. Oh, good heavens!
So great. It is being boarded.
Here's me
An
born.
angel has burst itself into my hands.
And the other funny thing.
No, that's just bird shit.
Oh.
Oh, fucking God, what's his goddamn name?
Fucking.
What's the Norbert? Norbert's here. I forgot.
Norbert.
We'll find him eventually.
Oh, I can't remember
my
boss's
boss's
name.
Angry swan. An
Harry?
angry incel swan.
Perry?
Is it Perry the Possum?
It
Patrick
sounds.
the Possum.
Hold on.
Someone wrote it down.
Where did you get a possum? Oh, Petey.
F got it. Petey the
Petey
possum.
Possum.
Petey
Yeah.
possum.
F got it for me from the woods.
Yes.
It's a wild possum in a
In a burlap sack.
Yeah, you should probably feed that thing soon. So
I already fed him.
you probably
When I
let him
met
out of the sack soon.
It's the same day.
If he's cold, if you're cold, he's cold.
He's
let
cold.
him out.
He's so
Be
inside.
free.
He's in a bag.
Be free.
Oh my god. This is another campaign where I have a creature in a bag.
There's no escape.
Petey, eat this body. He goes, okay. You let him out, he just runs away. You never see him again.
Yep.
Okay, then with that, we're taking a very quick break. Thank you, everybody, for being here. We got McClover, Itty Bitty Nautilus. We got anybody else. We got Gaming Creations, who popped in for a little bit. We appreciate you guys being here. We hope you guys have a... and also Gab. Gab's fucking here. That's amazing.
And Gab.
Everybody,
Gab.
go pop your hips, get a snack, get some water. Immortan Gab.
Immortan
And
Gab.
we'll catch you guys in like 5-10 minutes.
Woo.
All right, much love, guys. Catch you guys soon. Bye. And we're back. Okay, hello everybody. All right, so we have to amazing, burp, incredible. I'm gonna get back over to the crazy music. Hold on, where is it?
Crazy music.
Crazy.
Crazy.
I was crazy for that one.
skin!
Stay in the box. No.
I know we're not supposed to like smoke. I just like the smoking reed just meant. I know we're not supposed to call out like when stuff gets deleted by moderators and shit because it was probably just an ad.
It was.
But it makes me just feel like Blaze it 420. It just has that vibe. to me.
It does, yeah. Someone made that thinking that it would get responses. So, oh, okay. So where were we? Right.
Oh,
Returning.
it's-
What's up?
Oh, never mind. I just my dyslexia finally moved from my eyes and I could read the full name tag without being like, read meant. What is that?
Brunaboo.
Brunaboo.
Watino.
Read. Just meant.
After that break, returning to Allatour, our group connecting with Hathor about her imminent ending of her relationship with Higgy, they return back down to the spot where they impulsively flew high into the sky. Returning back down to the docks, I'm not even pretend to know their names. F, Spritz, Burke, Havoc, and Chaos have gone further into the town, closer to the Soured Lips bed and breakfast, and closer to the hill that will spiral up, going towards the castle. Shuri, Wax, Hathor, what do you do?
We're making our way to the training grounds, yes? To find Tiggy?
Yes, the castle is our final destination. Perhaps in our search for our current allies, perhaps we meet up with an old ally?
Good idea.
Plus, most of our allies have gone in the direction of where Puckerlips Pat may be.
This is also true.
Ah.
Yes. Yes, of course.
Okay.
Plus, I'm curious by what a soured lips bread and breakfast means.
Then we shall go.
Very well. I think we could use some levity.
Always.
Right this way, Your Majesty.
Thank you, Sir Shuri.
Wax, everywhere you go, you begin to see men begin to bow, ladies begin to curtsy, as you begin walking through like royalty. As I didn't see the royal vessel. Did he come in the rowboat? Did that skip up onto the docks and almost hit the harbor master? How amazing!
So down to earth.
How unseen! Of course, he rose.
King of the people.
He rows his own boats. Okay.
Can I do a little cute something to make him look more grand
Sure. What is it?
and cool? Well, I'm gonna save a enhance ability for him. Here's what I'm gonna do. I am going to use my sacred flame to create little fireworks behind him.
Little pops as children begin to play in your shadow as they're so happy. Children are, by the way, unaffected by this. They're already very emotional, very emotional creatures.
Yeah.
The charmer's just like, this is all. It's my work's already done.
Nothing
to do here.
As in the king's presence, Hathor, as a result, you actually, I'm gonna say this. Both of you, I will say, give me performance checks. Give me a performance check, Wax.
Okay.
Hathor, you can make one as well, or you can give Wax advantage if you want.
What is your performance modifier?
+5.
Mine is also +5.
You're all good. Take your time.
It's good.
Bum.
I
He's
will
good.
Who is he getting a snack?
What are you
Are
getting?
you getting a snack?
Show me what you're getting.
Poor Darby.
Sorry, I was saying goodnight to my dad, but he was about to trip. And so I was going to meet him instead.
All good. Good night, Darby's family.
I will give you guidance and advantage.
Spectacular. Thank you. Thank you, Harper. And it's performance?
Yes.
Yes.
Woof.
You have advantage.
Yeah. Woof.
Oh, God.
Bark, bark, bark.
Bark. 14.
With a
Could be
four-
worse.
With a 14,
Could be worse.
so the children are having a wonderful time with the glitz and glamour, the fireworks all around you. A lot of the adults, a lot of the women that begin to curtsy, they go, "Your Majesty, a pleasure to have you." Oh my! It burns as the fireworks erupting all around you.
Oh, no.
Do not get too close to
Give the king a wide berth, please.
Shuri's like, back up.
It's radiant damage, and they have to make dexterity 16.
Are you serious?
Throws. No, I'm
Oh
not
my God!
gonna
I was like,
make
the king walks through the town, and the civilians drop dead in
Drop.
his presence.
2d8 radiant damage, and I kill every village and
Oh,
NPC
no.
in a 60-foot radius.
As you guys are walking like into like the first town square here, like basically the bottom of the spire. This is where sailors come for reprieve. This is where tradesmen and guildsmen come to like peddle their goods, to traders heading out to make like massive like export sales or import purchases, things of that nature. You guys are able to come here and see there is the trail leading up further through the town. There you're able to see the Soured Lips bread and breakfast. Bed and breakfast. And you're also able to see a contingent of guards of some kind. But I need everyone here to give me a quick perception check.
Guidance.
Natural 20.
Nat 20, okay.
Natural 1.
7.
7. Cherie. Hathor.
I'm still crying.
Where do your where do your minds go?
We see the guards?
You do,
or,
yes.
I think a new sense of anxiousness comes over Cherie as, 'cause how long have we been gone?
From here? Oh, you mean like when's the last time you were here?
Yeah.
Probably like 3 to 4 months.
Yeah, it's been so long, and I used to lead these men, but I don't know who I really am, and I've left them in charge. I've left Saint-Pierre in charge, and I don't know what's changed, and I don't know if I can face these men and women.
There are men and women in the ranks, yes. Hathor, where does your mind go as you continue to cry?
Hathor's just really emotional, and I think just truly overstimulated. Like, she doesn't like her hair, so she's putting it up, but that hurts her head, so she lets it back down. She's like, I don't want my chest so exposed, but then she's like, I'm hot, and then she goes, like, I'm like sweating, and she's just all over the place. I think she's also put her broom away because she can't focus on flying. I rolled a nat 1, so she's not up in the air.
Okay.
She's on foot next to, probably a little bit away from Wax, just because she's like, he's the king. I shouldn't get too close to. So I suppose she's taking up the rear then.
Okay, got it.
And just focusing on not burning the townspeople with her magic.
Oh, the eyes!
Shit!
Wax, you walk through the streets, and there is an amazement as people look at you, fireworks coming out of nowhere. They see your regal demeanor. They see your grand beard. They see your crown. They see the royal robes which you were wearing the day of harvest, on Harvest Day. And what you're able to see is that, with a nat 20, a couple things. You're able to see that, number one, the guards that you are able to notice. Cherie is too caught up in her own inner monologue to realize this, but these are guards that are not wearing LaCroix colors. Rather, these guards are wearing a special white and green outfit, colors that you have not seen assigned to any noble house in Allatour.
Have I seen them assigned to any royal houses or noble houses in the Feywild?
Give me a history check.
East.
Guidance.
Oh, your mic got unplugged,
Guidance.
Amos.
Yep, I know. I'm aware.
Oh, okay, got
It has about as much constitution as a small girl.
Moss plugged in a tin can attached to a string.
It was my headphones.
I got a 22.
Holy shit, with a 22? You would know, just from all the ambient shit causing that you got into, and all that drama that you read about in that book of history from where you were absent, you would know that white and green are the colors of the Roy house, of the court of Sky, I hope. Wings, flight, one of them. Yeah.
Birds.
Yeah,
That's how
birds,
they're
yeah.
introduced whenever somebody has to herald them. They go, ah!
And with a natural
They're changing
20,
it all the time.
with a natural 20, you're all so it's perception. I'm gonna give you a couple of things here, okay?
Oh, it wasn't a nat 20. I with the guidance, I got a 22.
Thank God. Okay, never mind. You see nothing. Forget it.
Oh, fuck. No, I mean, it was.
Okay.
It was.
With
An identity crisis.
Not a problem. You're also able to see with a dirty 20 that these guards look perturbed in some way. It looks like they're looking left, right, like they're looking around for something. They haven't yet seen you, though. They seem preoccupied.
Okay.
And I'll say with that dirty 20, you also do not see F, Havoc, Chaos, Burke, or Spritz.
Okay. I lean over to Cherie and I go, Cherie,
Yes.
do you recognize any of these guards? Are they people you can trust?
I look at them. Do I recognize any of them?
No one that you're exceptionally close with, but it was basically Saint-Pierre being under you, and then under you he had commanders, then under them they had like general certain bastions of people. Like these are like just generic foot. No one to really concern yourselves with in terms of like power scaling. But royal guards that you would recognize nonetheless.
Stanley.
Yeah.
And we all don't see our other allies around. I'll take out the sending stone I have with F and I'll say, "Where did you go?"
Okay.
Oh God, did we lose F when we went up into the sky?
Uh-oh.
Oh.
God damn it.
Oh.
You hear back, I just committed a murder.
What?
So soon?
Yes. We ran after you, flew up into the sky.
For a minute, then we came back down. Where are you?
I'm inside of the soured lips bread and breakfast.
Bread and breakfast?
Yeah, bed and breakfast.
All right, we'll be in shortly.
I have a dead body with me, and I'm hiding from the guards outside. Don't let them see you, Cherie.
This is perfect music.
Heard. We'll be in shortly.
Excellent. And the sending stone goes quiet.
This is perfect music.
Is there a back entrance to the Sour Lips bed
Bread
and
and
breakfast?
breakfast.
Well,
Bread and
the king
breakfast.
currently has fireworks going off all around him, so I'm gonna need a stealth check from everybody here. I'm gonna tell you
Okay.
what the DC
I make
gotta
the
be.
fireworks stop going off, and I say we need to turn a corner.
And you guys need to beat a natural 20. Okay.
Don't worry, guys. I have disadvantage on stealth.
So do I!
Why?
Heavy
of the armor.
I'm gonna give myself
11.
guidance.
10. I got a 10.
10.
Oh dear. I'm gonna flip my coin. That's a natural 20.
Hey ho! Let's go.
+2
LFG.
plus stealth is +4, so that's a 26.
So okay, I need someone to explain to me what you prefer to happen right now. Do we want to say that that was a? Because
I make a
the fact world, that's
flashbang.
crazy. What's up?
I make a flashbang and blind everybody temporarily.
So, yes.
And when we appear, when they can see again, we're gone.
Yes. So what happened? Okay. So what happens here is, Cherie and King Ferdinand Andre III. You are both so visible as the guards look over, and you're able to hear. They went that way. As they look over, they spot you, and they have Canadian accents, and they immediately shout. And they start to run over in your direction. As that happens, Hathor, with a nat 20 stealth check, you are able to describe to me what happens here.
I'm just showing it off.
No, I need you to tell me what happens here.
I know. What I do is I gather all my sacred flame light into my hands, and I just empower it with my radiant magic and let it off like a flashbang. Totally harmless, just like a bright light, like you hear ringing in their ear. They're deafened, they're blinded for a second. I have deafen and blindness always prepared, so I could expend a spell slot if you wanted me to. And they're out and we're gone. I see a side alley and I yoink them down it.
With a nat 20, Sacred Flame, they go, oh Lord, we're blinded now. As they are immediately, everyone here, it's like 8 people, they are immediately blinded, and you guys are able to, you're able to grab onto Cherie and the king, and rip you guys down a side alley, and you guys have disappeared away from this contingent of guards.
Oh, yes. Yes.
We gotta go.
Gotta go.
G has
What's the
committed a
plan?
murder. Is there a back entrance to this bread and breakfast?
You would know better than us, I think.
Can I look at our map that we took of like the city and see if I can?
Absolutely. You look at your map and
I zoom in.
You do this. It rips a hole in the map. Permanent. It fixes itself. You were able to see that there is a back alley going around the bed and breakfast that would connect to the back of your service area.
Okay.
Through there.
Shall I become not the king?
Yes.
Not the king.
You, as your original form, I think, isn't clocked yet.
Yes, I will do that. It
So
is.
you don't have to expend a spell slot.
Yes.
I can also cast Alter Self on myself to make myself look different as well.
Nice.
They also know we are here.
This is
Yes.
true. This is true.
Actually, wait, how do I get one second, I need to find better music. Hold on.
That was very smart, quick thinking, Hathor.
Yes, thank you very
I'm
much.
sorry that we couldn't do the plan to get get Higgy and then get.
We're going to the castle regardless.
Okay.
And it's not your fault that G murdered someone.
Yes.
I'm still curious how she managed it so fast.
In a minute's
Yeah,
time.
it's very quickly.
But yes, I'm glad I was able to help.
You are always very helpful.
Hathor blushes a little bit. Anyways, back entrance. She does this with the map. That way.
It's like a GPS in a video game. As
We are here.
you're able
the
to
Marauders map.
you're able to find your way into the storage entrance into the bed and breakfast. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I have this added in, so I'm going to go back to it, but I'm first going to go over to the soap opera music, so I can very quickly give you the description of this place. Because, God, there's so much shit in this one Google Doc. I need to separate this out. Because
Because of the
The
wonderful,
wonderful
things
things he does.
He doesn't do any wonderful things. He's a monster.
You have no real power.
as you guys come into the back entrance, you are
Come in.
within the kitchens of an honest-to-goodness, reputable bed and breakfast inn. Clean floors, clean tables, a dining area, waitstaff, delicious food, complimentary breakfast, the works. Now, although you are unable to see as you are in a storage area, buttery kitchen area where shipments are received, you guys are able to hear that this place is a hub for about 30 different cinematic emotional climaxes all at once. There are people screaming in the rooms upon discovering their partner having an affair. There are emotional reunions as people begin having affairs. There are affairs ending so people can go be with their partners. It is emotional chaos, and it is constant weeping
Why?
and laughter and overstimulation.
Why is it all affairs? Why couldn't it have other flavors of love in here?
Max is in heaven. This is amazing.
You are also able to see that all of the chefs running around in here look even more intense than a normal chef's place is, with people going, hey, it's quarter, come on, people, escort, going out now. Just people yelling constantly. It is like 3 different television shows happening simultaneously. As you guys are in the back area, having yet to be seen by any of the staff, what do you do?
Let us use this commotion as a distraction, and Shri will just start, like, nonchalantly walking to the front.
Where
Playing
did
it cool.
F say she was?
Next to a dead body.
Where?
Where are you? We're in the kitchens.
Come into the fridge.
The fridge?
The icebox. You mean the icebox?
Yeah, the fridge.
Yeah, it's the only place she would fit. So.
Into the fridge we
Ice
go.
magic exists here, and there are
I open the
runes to keep
fridge.
this place cold. You open the fridge, and you are able to see she's standing there, like her like leather armor is kind of like shrinking on her a bit. She looks very cold. She's shivering a little bit. It's like maybe 35 degrees in here. As she then also has a LaCroix guard. Fangs having extended out of his mouth, neck completely snapped so that his forehead is hanging by his chest, with a wooden stake directly in his chest.
Ooh.
Okay, this seems like it had some extenuating circumstances here.
Get in.
We can't all fit in the fridge.
Again.
She pulls you guys in.
We'll have to bring.
Oh fuck, I'm cold. Oh fuck, I hate the cold. Oh god, this sucks.
F immediately goes, I'm only a weapon. It's all I'll ever be good for. And she starts trailing off into the usual emotional BS.
Where did you find this man?
Well, he was alive when I found him.
Well, obviously.
He's a vampire. Did he attack you?
Yes, so in the 2 minutes that you were gone, as we ran towards the main commerce area that we're in now, the guards, they spotted me because of the wolves, and they immediately said that they asked me if I was Sir Cherie of House LaCroix, to which I said no, that I was G, the wolf tamer and circus performer. As a result of that, they assumed that I was lying and said that I was an honored guest that was to join them within the LaCroix castle. I refused and said that I was not who they thought I was. It was then that I noticed this one here, and kind of like, she's also holding the dead body up. There's not a lot of space in this fridge. As she goes, this one sniffed the air, and then called for the most dastardly weapon that I could possibly imagine. A garlic net. What I was able to do is have Havoc and Chaos run in opposite directions, Spritz and Burke on the back of Chaos, rushing off. I was able to, in the commotion, grab onto this spawn, break his neck, rush off, run into the bed and breakfast here, and then find a wooden stake that was being used for kebabs that will be on the menu tomorrow, and pierce him through the heart. And now we're here.
Well done.
They have built-in anti-vampire technology, is what you're saying.
Go ahead and give me an investigation check, Allatour.
Guidance!
You can drop the body. F.
You guys are standing like everyone here is like shoulder to shoulder, chest to chest, even with the body.
Oh.
You'll probably just stay standing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want him on me.
What'd you get, Allatour?
I got a dirty 20.
With a dirty 20, you don't think that it's a general anti-vampire measure.
Okay.
You think that this is designed specifically to catch Cherie if Cherie refuses.
That's what I was thinking. They really want Cherie. I'm getting the feeling of this. And if Cherie... Here's what might happen. If Cherie says no to this wedding, they might just make Cherie do it anyways.
Well, they want all of us.
Well, they need you, I'm supposing. I could be totally wrong.
I hope you are.
Me too!
How much of this scenario did the other guards see?
What they saw was this guy. He sniffed, called for the net, wolves with a whistle knocked them apart, grabbed him, disappeared in the chaos. I don't believe they saw me commit the murder, but they're out looking for for Spritz and Burke and the wolves right now.
Yes, we did see them looking around. Oh. With on your spectacular map, Hathor, are there any tunnels that connect up into this building?
Go ahead and give me an investigation check.
Guidance? I can't use the one, my previous... No, I can't.
No.
It's a different thing. Sorry, my D4 went crazy.
Wait, what? How far
Crazy.
did you throw? Bro had to go downstairs.
Shit. Can somebody give me the help action
I
with
will
this?
look at the
Yeah.
map with you. I will, and do I have
What's
any?
your investigation?
Oh,
Mine's a +0.
same.
I will help.
I
Wait,
have, like, a
can I make the
light
investigation?
Yeah. I give
Sure, he
guidance
goes,
to
"Give me that."
Shuri.
Yeah.
I use my mage hand to steady the map.
By the way, that is
Help
so
you
funny
out.
because I want you guys to imagine that it's like if I'm Shuri,
got it.
it's Wax's Sorry, if I'm Hathor, it's Wax Shuri, and Hathor just goes and it just covers all of your faces.
I also, that D4 went so far, and I was picked up, and it was a fucking 1.
Okay.
24 investigation.
24
yeah.
investigation. Oddly enough, you see a cavern, and again, you're in like a well. You're in like an area with infrastructure. I'm talking like cobblestone roads and buildings. There's a cavern. There's a cavern entrance that leads into these like small vascular tunnels. That's like right outside of this building. Weirdly enough.
Oh.
Oh, so maybe we might encounter some vampire, or maybe they're... Because if these are, like, not connected to the castle, they might be older than the castle. And they might be more well known to the Fey creatures who lived here than the more human inhabitants who came later. So
There's
we
only
just
one
have to
way.
be careful, but I think we can make good use of it. If possible, if we could sneak into the castle to talk to Palm, that might be our best option right now.
I would agree.
They know we are here.
Yes.
I believe more so myself than others, than the rest of you. I've done enough running. They know we're here. There's measures in place if we refuse. Let us go.
With the guards?
Or go ourselves. Say, we are here, we intend to escort ourselves.
That is what you wish.
It is. Since Palm is at the center of this, I don't think we would be able to steal a moment with her.
Of course.
Okay.
Plus, there's a dead body here.
This is true.
We'll just leave it in the fridge, right?
Yeah.
Yes, we're not going to drag it outside.
However, if I may, F speaks up, still holding the body up.
Yes.
If I may, if we wanted to get into the castle as quickly as possible, we could confess to murder and then be arrested for that. Because I'm unsure if they are going to take the group or if they're only going to take you. Or, yes, you, Cherie.
Ah.
Well, they are looking for all of us. We are all honored guests.
What if Cherie, honorable guard that she is, captured the murderer and her accomplices and must bring them to the castle at once?
At the very yes, I'd point to F. I could turn you in. Can you still sniff out Winterscott Key?
He's not in this room.
No, in general.
we believe he is in prison. If I turn you in for murder, perhaps you could end up with him.
Oh.
And tell him what has been going on.
And help maybe break him out of jail, because if you keep that sending stone hidden on you, we can still keep in contact.
Yes, okay.
Do you know how to regurgitate and not fully swallow things?
Oh.
Well, she kept it hidden on her person while she was in jail prior. I think she could do it again.
Well, that's because I was hiding it in wounds that wouldn't fully heal. That wouldn't harm me if I extracted it. But
Do you have a
Hathor,
crevice?
Hathor, I've never had many experiences like you, Hathor. I'm not very familiar with my own body.
Okay, so what you're going to do?
Let's not while we are in such close proximity, please.
Open your throat.
She gets very, very uncomfortable. It's so cold, it's hard to relax.
It's so cold.
Kick the fridge door open.
You kick the door open, okay. What's the plan?
I push the body out. And I say to F, just go in it.
Okay. The body gets thrown out of the fridge, okay.
And I grab her, like I put an arm around her. And start pushing her forward.
I will sling the body over my shoulder.
Okay, you're back to your form. I'm gonna put that note upside down. You take the body over your shoulder. Okay, got it.
Evidence.
Okay, amazing. Let me go over to what the fuck kind of music are we gonna do now? Probably not the People's Court theme again.
They also don't know that F is working with us.
This is true.
Okay, body over Wax's shoulder. F in Shuri's arms. What's Hathor doing?
I'm just focusing on giving advantage to Wax for charisma checks.
Okay,
and
got it.
What else am I doing? What the fuck else am I doing? Should I'm making sure I'm keeping an eye out, a perception check eye out in case anything fishy or if any traps are coming around or anything like that.
Amazing.
Everyone hydrate from Gab.
I'm on it right now.
Thank you, Gab.
All of it.
Thank you, Gab.
Also, I'm not spending my bits on this, but no hoiky spoinky.
I think No Huggy Spuggy was redeemed earlier.
That was me earlier.
Oh.
No hoinky spoinky.
I saw
Good
you
Aquacola.
sit a little 2 inches shorter in your chair.
Okay. So, you guys just are you guys just walking through the bed and breakfast out towards the main street to do what exactly?
To turn F in.
Citizen's arrest.
For murder.
Okay, amazing. As you guys are walking through the bed and breakfast, you are able to hear, among all of the chaos and everything, you see a man sitting at a table that is facing towards the kitchen. He's sitting alone with a lot of paperwork around him. You're able to see that he has, ample braided blonde hair, green eyes, a broad chest, and freckles dotting his face. He wears trading merchant silks and jewelry with one orange earring, like an actual orange fruit, and one LaCroix can earring, signifying that he is of the Merchant Guild of Eau Deuce, owning and operating an orange production, canning, and jamming company, as well as the Soured Lips Bed and Breakfast. He is a very wealthy man, but still a family under the rule of the LaCroix. And as he sees all of you emerge out from his establishment's kitchen, he stands up and confronts all of you and says, "What is the meaning of all of this? Carrying..."
Yeah. I'm sorry, I interrupted you.
Oh, it's all... I appreciate you recognizing that, if I may. What is the meaning of this? Carrying a body out of my kitchen. I can assure you my meat is fresh, but this is just ridiculous.
Sir, please, we have this situation handled. This woman has just committed murder in your establishment.
Committed
And
murder.
And I, Sir Cherie of House LaCroix, aim to turn her in to face judgment.
Sir Cherie of House LaCroix. Sir Cherie, it's a pleasure to see you. If you do not recognize me, I am Laurent Frambos.
It is a pleasure to meet you, sir. Apologies for ruining your lovely establishment.
Ruined? No. This establishment is an epicenter of emotions, people coming together and parting in ways that will fulfill the soul. Apologize for nothing. In fact, I shall say thank you for not only catching this murderer, but informing me of a murder which was committed here in the past several minutes, given I was just in that kitchen not 5 minutes ago.
Yes, these criminals move quickly nowadays.
They do. For I remember a day when you were able to keep your doors unlocked and your breeches untied without fear of being pantsed.
Is that not the case anymore?
What is your name, my fine lady?
My name is Hathor.
Hathor.
Les Jolie.
Of Les Jolie. Well, of Les Jolie, Hathor, which means... Oh, then you must know, but the Cassiano... Who are you, my friend?
The Honorable Viscount Cassiano Alwyn Pavel III needed to return to the Pavel estates on important business.
Dysentery?
Listen to that. You know how it is.
Polite conversation for polite company. The kind of people who catch murderers. Well, surely you have seen the decree that you are to be royal guests and that you are to be... Should I report you to the contingent of guards outside? But although I believe they ran away in some kind of scuffle minutes ago.
We know nothing of that sort. Please, sir, you seem busy with paperwork. Allow us to handle this,
A
please.
scuffle outside, a murder inside. What I did wish to say is that Hathor, the Lady Interruptor... I forget what point I was going to make, but may I say that you look beautiful today.
Nice. Okay. Hathor, can I do an insight check on him?
Of course you can.
11 plus 7. 18.
Okay. He has thoughts and emotions. What do you want to know? What do you want to know?
I'm going to, lightly drag my fingernails up his arms, then grab him by the scruff of his collar and pull him in close and say, I would love to get better acquainted later.
Lady Hathor, he goes red, and he actually puts...
And then I let him go, and I, straighten his collar. I, take a long time to, straighten his collar for him.
You do that, he immediately goes red in the face as he looks to you and says, Lady Hathor, I apologize if my compliment seemed too forward, but I must be honest, my heart is promised to another, and I cannot be engaging in such ways.
But he has thoughts.
He does have thoughts.
This is a place where affairs happen.
I
So.
know. 30 of them.
This is a fair city.
Multiple stages.
This is my apartment where I have all my affairs.
You were able to hear above you. How dare you, good sir? I shall find someone else. Does anyone want to have an affair with me?
Oh,
Atha
amazing.
grins and says, it is good to know your limits. Excellent.
Of
All
course.
right, we shall be on our way then.
You shall be on your way. Well, presumably if you are coming from the docks, you have just arrived. But I wish to... if you are unaware, the next tournament for Palm LaCroix's hand will be held in several days. And if you have not been made aware of the festivities accompanying it, here. And he is going to hand you a piece of parchment, from the table. that outlines that's an outline of the days to come.
Nice.
Oh, an itinerary. A schedule, as these fancy people will say.
Laura and Creda Roix have been so incredibly organized in the festivities here, as it is time for Palm LaCroix to marry and continue on the LaCroix family name.
But of course.
Yes, may her suitors be so lucky.
May they be. May they be.
Has she been putting off picking a suitor?
She has. Yes. She is not impressed with the was 3, now 5 contestants that have been competing within the tournaments. However, we believe that the race that is coming up in a few days should be the final decider in who the lucky bachelor or bachelorette will be to claim Palm LaCroix's hand.
Ah.
Is there...
And who are the contestants?
They have not been named. However, they are given knightly monikers, as it is believed that the mystery is to develop the infatuation, the arousal, and the attraction to them as they compete blindly for her hand.
Okay.
Do you know these monikers?
I would be happy if you would like to open up this document that I sent. You can read all about it in there.
Look
Amazing.
At the fucking
It's a little
Discord.
brochure with a piece of chocolate on the
Where'd you send the
inside.
document? Where'd you send it?
I'm sending it right now. And who would like to read that? What the fuck is that? The Yu-Gi-Oh fucking picture.
I put it in the wrong chat. I put it in the wrong chat. I was talking
Here's
to
world
Darby
background.
about it.
Don't worry about it. Very important.
Spot the anime protagonist.
Holy fuck.
It is.
Jesus Christ. Who would like to read that out loud?
Go for it.
The Night of Long Faces, the Southern Charm, the Northern Winds, the Sword of Symbols, and He Who Fights for Two. Have any of these been recent additions, like within the last day or so?
Yes, the Sword of Symbols, and He Who Fights for Two were just recently added as of 2 days
I know
ago.
who these are. I turn
you
to Cherie and Wax and I whisper, it's Higgy and it's Walter of Winter. It's Winter. He Who Fights for Two, for his daughters, and then Higgy, he's a rune fighter. He has runes on his sword.
You are so right.
Fuck!
Damn.
Why does my boyfriend keep getting enlisted into other people's relationships before I can break up with him? God damn it!
Now, there also was an
weird
entire
that
other
happens twice.
section of the brochure if you wish to read that as well. But if that's the important bit, you guys can go on your way and turn this dastardly murderer over to the hands of the law.
Let's see. We read the rest of it?
It's up to you.
Arthur, read it out loud.
What? Oh.
The rest of it.
Oh, dear from honored guest Laura, I just skipped right to the important bit. I thought this was the same brochure as earlier. Okay, reading was hard for me back in school. Dear subjects of Eau Deuce, we are honored that you have welcomed us and our royal entourage for such a momentous occasion. The marriage of Palm LaCroix to a suitor still to be decided, and although she has rejected the past 5 suitors, certainly number 6 must be lucky for a reason, and it gives us an opportunity to think of new and wonderful ways to prove the suitor's worth to their bride-to-be. Speaking of which, the next tournament is just a few short days away. We are currently preparing the royal horse race. I almost said horse sack for some reason.
The horse sack race. Oh, that is where you put
I
the
see that
horse in the
going
sack
well.
and then make the horse hop. It's very inhumane.
They break so many of their legs.
They do. We have to put a lot of them down. A lot of them down.
Throughout the island, so there's still time to enter. Imagine yourself as the victor, with your prize being the chance to take Palm LaCroix's hand in marriage. If you wish to enter into the next tournament, please find Laurent Framboise, proprietor of the Soured Lips, bed and breakfast at the northern docks of the island. Upon registration, please find your way to the guest wing of Eau Deuce, where you will be fitted for a steed, armor, and weaponry. Your dearest guest, Laura and Creda Roix. Sorry, guys. As she like folds up the paper and puts it away, I just skipped right down to the names. I look up to this guy to say, I'm sorry, all gone. I just wanted to make sure. I just got really excited.
The what god?
Sorry, Drew. I know I was supposed to read it all out, but I skipped.
Okay.
Oh no. So I kind of turn to Shireen and I'm like, oh, here is where you register for the competition for Palm's Hand in Marriage.
I'm only doing this to prevent destruction.
But of course, it is your duty.
Insight check.
I want in on that.
It's gonna be a split reaction, so I'm not gonna give myself guidance.
17.
18.
Oh, I didn't roll. I think sure in this moment of frustration just goes, I do not wish to marry her.
Insight check again.
Insight check again.
Insight check for Laurent, who hears you say that.
Ah, fuck.
Oh, fuck.
17 plus
Jesus.
7.
Gotta beat a 17.
24.
I got a
24.
14.
I got a 24 insight. Can I turn to Laurent and be like, or like notice Laurent and be like, we all know that your previous relationships with other women might get in the way, but don't let that stop you from pursuing your one true love, who is the queen, who will be the queen of this city soon enough. So I try to redirect it and make it seem like she's talking about another woman. And not Palm LaCroix.
What?
It makes sense. It makes sense. Don't think about it too hard.
It makes sense.
Wait, no. I think this whole game is thinking about stuff.
I'm gonna cast Charm Person on him.
Oh, you want to add another layer? Okay, I'll allow that. No problem.
What?
I'll spend a spell slot and be like, I just want him to not hear that, okay?
What's the saving throw?
It's a 16.
16? Okay.
Oh, we're fucked.
Plus 1.
We're
Okay,
fucked.
he got a 4. All right, so
I kiss him. I kiss him really hard. I make him forget all about it.
You say that. He goes, huh? You charm him. His eyes go pink and gold, and you lay a fat one on him.
As I'm kissing him, I'm like, I cast message and I tell Tree to fucking lie and pivot and make it seem like she wants to marry Palm LaCroix. And then I let go of him and I go, boom. And as we were saying, I'm sweating.
Laurent, I'm drenched. Laurent disengages, and he says, he like pushes you away. He's a little bit offended and goes, a kiss so out of turn that I have completely forgotten the last minute and a half of my life.
Yes.
How dare you, madam? For I
may
have already
slap me
told
if
you that
you
my
need.
heart is promised to another, and yet you make me soil myself and change the color of my pupils. How dare you?
You may slap me with your glove if you need to restore your honor.
No. For my mother and father always taught me through hard work and perseverance never to hit a lady unless she is trying to stab me or pull down my pants. And may I say that this conduct has disgusted me so that I must request that each of you leave this establishment at once, and bring this murderer to justice.
I do a quick prayer to Aphrodite to give him blessings with his lover, and then I leave.
What does that give him?
Nothing. It's just a little religious, like, I'm realizing the turbulence I've caused, and I'm trying to mediate it a little bit.
No,
but
I'll
it's
add
not.
that in a little bit. You give him the blessings of Aphrodite for his lover. Understood.
Your cock will only get hard for her, so you're good. See you.
That sounds like a curse. Get out, witch.
No.
Why is that a curse? You love her only.
I don't have time to debate the morals of pornography with you, but I need you to leave my bread in your fucking bed and get out of my store.
May I
May I please enter myself in the competition?
You may, good sir.
Thank you, sir. I apologize for my friend's misconduct.
He leans in and goes, Sir Cherie, I must say that I am horrified, for did that horned woman just lay a hex upon my Johnson?
I don't know.
He starts crying.
It's fine if you're watching pornography.
Shut up! She's a very powerful woman. I don't think she is capable of such things.
I'm terrified. But a man worthy of love perseveres. With that, if you wish to enter yourself into the competition, all I would need is your whatever name that you would like to perform under. The catcher of murderers. The breaker of hexes.
Sharp of teeth.
Hot lady, big muscles.
Big lady fight.
Big lady
But,
fight.
Drew, do you remember what the
Freer of Johnsons. I can't take credit for that one.
Drew, do you remember what the code names were used and the letters were?
Shadow of my heart.
I believe Heart's Shadow would suffice.
Heart's shadow. Heart's shadow. Yes. Sir Cherie, entering into... Cause he doesn't think that you love her. That has been known. So he thinks about it for a second and goes, it is so clear as to why you are entering into this competition, Sir Cherie, and I promise that your secret shall be safe with me. It is clear that you honor her mother and father so deeply that you will not allow for any subpar suitor to even have the chance to take her hand in marriage. For any man or woman who cannot best you in the feats of speed or strength or wit is not worthy to be the protector of her dignity.
Well said, sir. In addition to that, if there is a double marriage, this city will crumble. You will not understand what I mean.
No, I understand. For the marriage of partners not destined to be together, it can cause the society that we hold so dear to crumble all around us. Lord knows I have seen enough wives, ex-wives, husbands, ex-husbands, boyfriends, lovers, concubines move through these rooms that I feel the foundations are being rocked and we are all standing within an enormous OSHA violation. For maybe this building shall fall. Due to the emotional turmoil, you should leave before that happens.
Thank you for your time, sir.
Of
And I'll
course.
leave.
Are his bridges untied?
I'm gonna make a very important coin flip to see if he forgot to tie them this morning. It is your lucky day, Wax.
I am halfway out and I cast Mage Hand and I pants the man.
And as you pants the man, pants around the ankles, he goes, "Damn pantsing harlots!" And he trips and he hits his head on the table. And you don't know if this man is dead or not as you leave the establishment.
What?
Ooh.
What?
And as you exit from the establishment, you F in the headlock with Cherie turns back and says, "Did I have to be in the headlock the entire time?"
No, you didn't. I'm sorry. I think the guards might be gone. So I release her.
You release her. Wax still carrying the body. She turns and goes, "Is the plan still to turn me in for murder?"
Well, we're sitting outside. Are the guards still there? Are they
The
still...
guards have scattered. They are running after wolves they have no chance to catch.
Okay, then to the tunnels then.
Tunnels?
Isn't there a tunnel? Right, we found a tunnel that leads.
Yes.
to the
There is,
castle?
yes.
Let us tunnel.
Wax, drop the body
D&D.
to the tunnel.
Give me 1 second.
Are we not bringing the evidence?
Hmm?
Do we need the body as evidence?
No, there's no guards.
Oh. Okay.
This should lead us to the castle. Hathor, did you hex that man?
Hathor is just like, you come out and Hathor is squatting by the door with her hands, like her head in her
no.
face, just going, what is wrong with me?
We need to find a way to stop this fake curse.
I don't know if I X'd him or not. I just wanted to, I
don't know if I
ruin
killed him.
another marriage.
He might be dead.
He might be dead. And then you don't have to worry about that.
I don't like kissing people to make them do things for me.
Well, I appreciate the save. Nonetheless, you did not need to do that.
Well, if I
I
heard
feel
him
like
right,
I
it gave
did.
him amnesia. You didn't make him do anything.
Yes. He was so offended that you kissed him that he forgot what I said.
Yeah, speaking of that, you don't
Elaborate. Yeah.
We're in the
No.
tunnels by this point.
No, we don't have time. We don't.
We're going to ladder. We're walking the tunnel.
You guys look at the map. And it's actually advantageous that the guards split off and that you guys had that insane conversation because as you step out, you actually step towards the center of this like little market area before the hill, and you're looking for this entrance to the caves. As you guys are looking at the map, you guys realize that you're standing directly over it, and you're wondering where exactly is this. As you look down, you are able to see a drainage gate. Like similar to like a, oh my god, what are they fucking called? Like the grates that allow for rainwater to pass in to then be filtered out and go elsewhere, like within like the sewage system. As you realize that the sewer system built into this island, or the drainage system built into this island, at least some section of it, is also connected to the naturally occurring caves that you guys have a map to.
Mm-hmm.
Into the
Excellent.
caves.
Yes.
I
I meant what I said, and that's all I'll say in the matter. We must away.
Okay.
I'll use my dagger to try and like pry up the corner of the grate.
Absolutely.
Oh, I'll just. Oh, are they able to do that? I'll just squat down and just fucking try to
Damn.
rip
Damn.
it up.
I'll say if you guys want to, if you want to give me a chat, go ahead and give me Wax attack roll, Cherie athletics check.
Attacker.
Hathor, how do you want to help?
Machu attacker.
I don't think Hathor can help. I think Hathor's just like, oh, God.
19.
I defiled my goddess.
19.
21.
21. Wax getting your dagger in there and popping off some of the sediment that's like sealing it in, combined with Cherie's immense strength, you're able to lift it up with the help of Wax, get it over your head, and toss it to the side.
Should we bring it back when we climb in? To like...
Can you use Mage Hand to push it back, or?
Maybe? I can try.
I'll say yes. I'll say you're
yeah,
able to
do that.
I'll climb in first.
Okay, you guys climb in first. You guys get down into the depths of this. You go down the ladder. No rain right now. And you guys are able to enter into the cave systems underneath Eau Deuce.
Oh, and he's the fucking catacombs.
Not very large, these caverns. Maybe only 5 feet in height. Maybe, I'll say maybe 5-6 feet in width. And Cherie, I need a dexterity saving throw from you.
Uh-oh.
F's gonna do the same. Okay.
Put it, my coin. Ha ha ha. 2. Nah.
Oh,
1.
no.
It's
meant to be. Ooh.
They said you aren't getting out of this character development.
Nope.
As jumping down, F passes. You both are able to hear as you guys land into the underground caverns. Cherie, underneath your immense muscular weight, the last ring of the ladder snaps as you're getting off of it. Your foot goes directly through it. Your hands slip on the rusty handles, and you fall, twist midair, and you are able to fall directly on your torso and face on the ground of this underground cavern. You're going to take 9 radiant damage. Because as you fall, as F's hand comes down, grabs you by the back of the neck, and pulls you up, you feel a burning sensation as she pulls you out of a small underground river. Moving water, which burns you.
Fuck.
Is this the
Wait.
LaCroix?
Wait. Wait.
I wait.
I cast Control Water. And I part it.
Give me, no problem. Give me a quick, oh my god, what would like a reaction check be? Give me an Arcana check. All you gotta do is beat an 11.
Hold on. I want to make sure if there's another spell I can use, because that's a 4th level spell.
That's no, don't do that. That's a waste.
Hold on, no. Hold on.
It's easier to get the hit points back.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure, he goes, ow!
Can I do? No, that doesn't fucking work. God
I'm
damn it!
fine.
I'm useless.
Save your magic. You're not useless.
I'm just gonna ignore me. God damn it!
Okay, Hathor's like trying to cast a spell. Wax, you land perfectly fine. F picks you up, Cherie, and kind of like as like your skin kind of bubbles a little bit. She like smacks the water off, and goes, "There's still new things you have to learn. It's a difficult form to have."
I'm aware.
Yes.
How deep is it? Like a full river?
No, it's maybe like 6 inches deep and maybe
I
like a
cast
foot wide.
Destroy water at 1st level, and I destroy 10 gallons of it within range.
Go ahead and give me a Dex check, beat an 11. Or no, actually, or Dex or Arcana. I'll let you decide.
Dex. I'll do Dex check. That's gonna be a 23.
23. F still picks you up, has that conversation, but right as you're about to hit Cherie, destroy water, you are saved momentarily as F picks you up, as you are able to prop yourself back against one wall, foot against the other, and avoid the running water. Okay? No damage.
Right, so no damage. Ooh.
No damage. The water was destroyed.
Hell yeah.
So true.
I probably just killed an entire tiny ecosystem, but it's okay.
In 10 gallons of water.
You don't know the fucking an axolotl dries up.
Oh God! I'll never make
it this time. This is the time. I put a hand on Hathor's shoulder and say, "Thank you. You did not need to do that, but I appreciate it nonetheless."
Well, I don't want to see you suffer, so...
This is something I'll have to get used to. Please.
Not for long. I'm gonna figure out how to help.
Save your magic. Please.
I am.
You are not useless.
Thank you.
And with that, I need one final perception check, as you are all now underneath Eau Deuce and its surrounding town.
Guidance.
There we go.
Ooh, 27.
Holy fucking shit!
18.
18.
9.
9. Wax, for the last time this session, where does your mind go?
Hathor is so afraid that she's useless, and she doesn't see how much she means to us and how much she's capable of. And that makes me so sad. Thinking about that.
You put one hand on the wall, you put the other hand over your eyes as you contemplate. But Cherie, but Hathor, in this moment, in this conversation, other voices join in. Not of F, not of Wax. You are unable to make out words. You are unable to make out sentences. You're unable to make out who is talking, or even where. But echoing through this cavern, seemingly far away, you are able to hear someone talking. Someone having a conversation. And with a 27, Hathor, you're able to determine that the conversation is coming from the same direction that you would have to go to reach the castle of Eau Deuce. But that is all for this episode of Allatour. Tune in next time as our heroes explore the caverns, make their way to Eau Deuce, and interact with more of these emotionally volatile NPCs. And that's where I end tonight's session. Ladies and gentlemen, we're all having a good time.
Axolotls, they would be fine. It would be okay.
We're all good. Oh, okay. Wow, that went on for way longer than I expected it to. That's crazy.
It was so fun.
So with that,
So fun.
general, and of course I want an honest review. What do we think of the soap opera vibes?
I love
It's
it.
so fun.
I love it. I love it.
It's
I
so
love it.
silly
Because
and
I
fun.
did hear someone say, we gotta fix this right away.
No, I was part
That
of the
was in
bit.
character.
That was in character. That was part of the bit.
Got you.
I was just
No, I
like,
love it.
Wax just gets 8 billion times more dramatic. Cherie gets more stoic, but also like, I love you, but I can't, you know. And I'm like, Hathor wouldn't be elegant about it. Hathor would revert back to her middle school self of just like, just crippling anxiety and knee-jerk decisions.
I love it. I love it. I love it.
Indeed. Yeah.
And also, is the change of description clear?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
In
yeah.
terms of
I
like the
love it.
flower way. Okay, amazing.
I love it. I love it. I love it.
Because once the threat is diminished, everything will go back to normal. So
Once everything goes back to normal, Hathor is locking herself in a room by herself for like a few days just to get over the
Oh, we're all being
absolute
embarrassing. It's
mortification.
fine.
Yeah.
So,
To be
yeah.
cringe is to be human.
there
But
you
I
go.
haven't been cringing so long.
The patient needs cringe to live.
The patient needs to- more cringe.
More cringe.
But yeah, meeting Laurent Framboise, a pantsed
Who is-
man who
Probably alive.
he's alive. Yes,
Good.
He's
of the board,
fine.
he's
Just
alive.
is severely concussed.
I love you guys have me on the back
funny.
foot so fucking much constantly.
Just the panic.
Good burp.
Of, I kiss him. I kiss him.
I kiss
don't
him.
know.
I kiss him.
Mm.
I want. What the fuck did you say? I want to make him forget. I want to make him not hear what Cherie just said to all of us.
Yeah. Out loud in a shouty voice.
Yep. But yes, so also Spritz, Burke, Havoc and Chaos, we'll see them again later. You guys know where Higgy and Wittershaki are. Good on you for figuring it out.
Mm-hmm.
We do.
And Cherie got entered into the tournament. I'm
Heart's Shadow. It's so good.
I'm cooking I'm cooking up something in terms of like how the tournament's gonna go, and I think it's gonna be super cool if Cherie is entered and you guys are like assisting from the sidelines, basically, like essentially helping her cheat in a way.
What?
We will see.
Would never cheat.
Me?
Thank you, Gab. Yeah, is that a whole pineapple on a pizza?
Yes.
And an octopus.
Lesbianism.
Lesbianism.
Yep.
That's what we're cooking up. That's
what
what
we're
we're
yeah,
cooking
cooking up.
Exactly.
Always.
I'm in the
I
kitchen.
cannot take credit for the Freer of Johnsons that was fully itty bitty Nautilus.
Got a Freer of
Freer of
Johnson.
So good.
That's
That
your
man-
title, Hathor.
Also, by the way, Laurent fully believes that his penis is cursed now.
Oh no.
Well, good. Maybe he'll be faithful from now on.
He is faithful.
You kissed him!
He's super faithful.
Temptress! Whore!
Yep.
Look, we all. If you're looking at lewd images of people, it'd be really weird if your penis only worked. for what? And like, I'm not saying like to do anything crazy.
Curse. It's not a curse. He may believe it, but the next time he pulls out one of his spicy magazines, he'll be like, "Ah."
You know, the Brazzers magazines that exist in this 1780s French world,
Yeah.
of course.
Fantasy Playboy.
Based.
Fantasy Playboy.
Fantasy Playboy. You know, I'm pretty sure in this world that would be filled with actual rabbits.
Oh no.
No, not for that. But no, you fucking creep, to buy them.
Hey, that's what we were talking about.
What are we talking about?
They had images at that time. Did they have nude pornography at that time?
Yes.
No.
Yes. Nude pornography has lasted almost as long as art has.
Magazines of pornography.
Pamphlets. They were pamphlets.
What do you mean pamphlets?
The pamphlet we got from Laurent!
When was porn invented?
The printing press
The
exists
beginning of
in
time.
this
You know, I
world,
wanted
Drew.
to go to bed.
The printing press
Krabs.
exists in this world, Drew.
Turn safe search off.
Also, magic exists.
I'm gonna go into the Wikipedia for pornography. Okay. The oldest artifacts of pornography were discovered in Germany. Oh, I thought that said the oldest artifacts of porn was Germany in 2008. Like, porn was only invented in 2008. No.
Believe?
The first porn was invented 35,000 years ago. A bit before the time frame that we're working with.
Little bit. It's bedtime.
It's
It
bedtime.
is.
Okay,
It do
everybody.
be bedtime.
Well, we can rant about this later. I can see that
Goodbye.
everybody else is equally as passionate as me. But I hope everybody super fun. Can't wait to get back into this. It's been a month. It feels great being back in the swing of things. I have the best players in the world. Amazing.
Best CM in the world.
Love community engagement. You guys rock. So glad to see you guys just kind of hanging out, having a good time.
Why my PPR?
Why my PPR? Everybody sleep well. We catch you again sometime next week. Much love and catch you guys later. Peace out.
Good night.
Mwah.